Welcome back, everybody, to our next episode. As you can see here, I had made a chest and put all my spare netherrack in, and we're going to hop right to it. By the way, there's our debris, and our dog debris is way down there. We're going to go ahead and make it to that Crimson Forest. It's only 150 blocks away, so let's just do it. We're going to make it. And I thought I'd tell you something pretty funny that happened just before I started recording. So my phone's been acting up. Reset the settings. I loaded Minecraft with my recorder after fixing it, and all this netherrack was note blocks. It kind of looked cool, but I don't want to live playing my life in the nether looking at note blocks everywhere. So that's fixed, that's changed. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a good day today, and thank you so much for watching my video with me, and let's see what we can do and make it happen. I don't think it'll take too long anyway. Maybe hopefully a few minutes. I don't know. We will see. We got some more quartz. We're gonna make it. By the way, something exciting did happen. If you're used to watching Hermitcraft videos or any other Minecraft YouTubers, you may know Iskal85. So he's been away for a little bit working on his Vault Hunter series for Minecraft, which is very cool, by the way. If you've not had a chance to see it, it's about modded Minecraft with a kind of like a dungeon generator. They refer to them as vaults. And inside these vaults, you can get different treasures and armor types, different items. I mean, thousands and thousands of different combinations of stuff, and it really makes Minecraft look really cool. Sadly, it's just for Java Edition, so not on Bedrock. However, I was kind of sad because I hadn't seen any of his videos lately, even though he's been live streaming on Twitch. And he finally came back. He posted 2 videos. So, very, very cool, and if you haven't got to see him, you know, that's something worth watching for sure. I also just finished my latest video with like a redstone showcase. So I talked about my musical CD player and got that all finished and situated. It's pretty cool. If you haven't got a chance to see it yet, you can play any of the 15 discs that we have here without them getting stuck or having any issues with like glitching and things like that. So I was very happy to do that, and hopefully maybe in this world we can go ahead and build a pretty cool musical library like it and explore even with some note blocks too. Hopefully you guys are a fan of note blocks. I know they're kind of tricky to deal with, and some of the songs out there can be a little bit strange, but if you're done right, they could sound pretty good. So we might experiment with that in the future, and I don't know, I was trying to think about different plans of what I wanted to do, and I thought a little bit more about my Sky Island, and I was like, well, do I really want to do a Sky Island? Because initially I thought it would be kind of cool to do it, but the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of leaning away from the idea of a Sky Island. There we go. We stopped the lava. I got scared for a minute. We're okay though. So I was kind of leaning away from the idea of a Sky Island, and I wanted to try something maybe a little bit different. I'm not 100% decided on it yet. 2 things kind of came to my mind. I was thinking about living underwater with the heart of the sea. I think that would be kind of cool. And I never really built a underwater base before, so that might be something worth experimenting with. And the reason why I was thinking about that is when it comes to like looking for pottery shards and such, you're often going to go and you're going to explore ocean monuments, and you might find shipwrecks along the way, and they'll have Heart of the Sea in it. So what the Heart of the Sea is, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's kind of like a blue block that looks like a orb. And if you have some nautilus shells, you can take that and combine it together, and you get what's called the Heart of the Sea. I mean, not the Heart of the Sea, but a conduit, rather. Conduits are kind of cool They're like little blocks that look like dice, almost gray brownish in color, and they spin. And the thing is, if you have some prismarine blocks, and you can use any of the prismarine blocks, you can use the lanterns, you can use the dark prismarine, the regular prismarine. But the idea is that you create a frame around the conduit, and what that will do is it'll activate the conduit and allow you to breathe permanently underwater. It also allows you to have night vision underwater, and a little bit of haste, I think, too, so you can dig blocks faster. And any mobs that come within a specific range of that conduit are damaged, so that makes it perfect for being able to dig around the ocean, live under the ocean, you know, just kind of exist underneath there. And I thought about that, and one thing that come to my mind was like a vast underwater city of some sort. My wife, she always has a dream of, you know, building a city or a building underneath the water so you can get a good view of everything. Something that's different just on land, but provides that way of observating. And I don't think that a lot of people that I've seen anyway create their base or even their mega base underneath the water. So that is one idea I was kind of thinking about. Second idea I had was to live in the Nether, as crazy as it is, because I do like the Nether. It's kind of peaceful once you get past all the gas and you learn how to protect yourself, unless you're in a basalt delta, and that's not fun. Nobody wants to live in a basalt delta. If you do want to live in a basalt delta, let me know in the comments, because I am very curious as to why you would like to live in a basalt delta. But my ideal thing would of course be the Crimson Forest, which is what we're about to discover now. Because I think the area that I want to dig up is right here, 300, 100. Digging straight up should take us where we want to go. But anyway, so I thought about doing something like that as well. And there are some benefits to living in the Nether, as strange as it may seem. A lot of the piglin farms, for example, are better when it comes to being in the Nether than the overworld, in the sense that you can do like piglin trading and get things situated there. You can do hoglin farms to get you some pork chops. Ooh, that scared me. You know what I better do? I better crouch. Yeah, that's a lot easier and hopefully less dizzy for you guys. So Nether is kind of a unique option, but if I want to explore like bastions and Nether fortresses, I think that would be something ideal too. Now, another reason why I recommend the Nether in that sense is because I like collecting fossils. In the overworld, you can find fossils in the Badlands, the mesas, swamps. But personally, in my time of playing Minecraft, which hasn't been long, it's only been a couple years, I've yet to find a fossil personally. But you can find them in Soul Sand Valleys quite regularly inside the Nether. Oh, look at there, we got the Crimson Forest coming up. Do I have my gold helmet on? I got a gold helmet, but no shield. So, this might be a little bit funky. Hopefully I don't die. Is there anything here? You know, this reminds me of like whack-a-mole or something like that. You're gonna just come up and hopefully you don't get hit. Ooh, hello, Mr. Piglin friend. Lots of Piglin friends. They are our friends. As long as you're wearing gold, they're your friends. Okay, so that's our hole that we come out with. So we're gonna go ahead and mark that right now. And we have to go just a little bit higher up. So we're gonna take our same spot and just come over here. And I chose that spot specifically because there's some lava pools underneath here I was looking at in creative, and I don't want to fry. At least not yet. Alright, here we go. So we're going to come up and do the same thing. Just dig straight up. And hopefully lava doesn't fall on us. If it does, I'm going to probably scream. And back off the ladder and die to fall damage. Which would be kind of entertaining, but yeah. not the best thing. I got 28 levels. I don't want to lose them. Not before I can get some piglin trading and stuff going on, because I need that leather, you know? Make an enchanting table, get some fortune. But anyway, what I was talking about was nether fossils in particular. Wouldn't it be cool if you built a museum, since we were talking about music discs and things, a museum for things that you find in the nether? Like fossils, for example. Or you can make sculptures representing the nether fortress or the bastion. Kind of a weird, creepy showcase. I think it would be personally neat, but so that's an option too. So what one would you guys think would be better? Living in the nether on the dangerous side of life, or living in the ocean, kind of exploring that, digging up sand and all that good stuff? Because I like both ideas. I just haven't quite decided on what I want to do just yet. But if you have a preference on what you would like to see, I'd just be curious. What would you do if you were in my situation? What else was I gonna tell you guys? Oh yeah. So another reason for being in the Nether would be like the templates and ancient debris and such. So I like the netherite blocks, and they're really expensive to make, but to get a few of those in decoration would require you spending a decent amount of time inside the nether. And, you know, that's a big investment of time, but I think is pretty cool and worth it to be able to do that. And especially if we're going to be finding bastions and nether fortresses all the time, it's good to have a base of operation to go there. So that's definitely a reason why. But you know, as far as like why not any Sky Island, I do have a good reason for that. So when the game updated to 1.19.80, that changed the way resource packs work. And unfortunately, a lot of my blocks that I was using for Braxton, like the stairs for example, and the wall, those had changed. So they became no longer playable within the game unless I go ahead and change the code. And I could change the code if I want to, but it would take a little bit of processing because I have to learn the new format for geometry and how blocks behave and how they work. So right now, that's a decent amount of work because I have quite a few blocks that I would have to go through and change and learn about and figure out. And the Braxton pack, as much as I like the Dark Stone, I think it's missing some stuff that I would really like to see in the game, but I just don't know what that is. And to be completely honest with you, I haven't really fleshed out an entire idea of a Sky Island. How would I do it? Multiple islands, how big it is. So that's a big project in terms of planning, whereas, you know, building a base within the Nether, that's not too bad because everything's kind of built on an island to begin with. And building a base underneath the ocean, that wouldn't be too bad either. Just kind of have to plan things out the way you want to go about it. There's some scary stuff happening up here. Ow! Oh no! This is exactly why I was told you to be careful in here. I thought those piglins were taking care of that hoglin. We play whack-a-mole around here, and I got whacked. I think I still hear him. Yeah, he's still up there. Hello, Mr. Pig. Get that pig, boys. Get him! Please get him. Okay, he's chasing him. I think the coast is clear to get up here. Okay, first thing you should do when you go to Crimson Forest. Always head toward a warped mushroom. Warped mushrooms are your friends. You see that little pig? He just ran away. He got scared. As long as you have a warped mushroom within a particular distance to you, hoglins don't usually attack you. And I say usually because there are instances when they do. And that's when you're creating like a hogland farm and you just kind of bunch a whole bunch of them together. They have a tendency to ignore those, and that hurts quite a bit. Hoglands are no joke, and messing around with hoglands is a dangerous job. So anyway, head toward warped mushrooms. The other thing about the Crimson Forest that makes it nice is having those warped mushrooms. You can create fishing rods and be able to get some striders, and those striders can help you to find the nether fortresses. They can help you to find bastions, and they can help you to find fossils. So you may be wondering too, I have a little extra ladders left, 62 of them. That's for our nether fortress that we're going to go up to. But for now, the main reason why we came here is we want to do some trading, which I don't have very much in the way of gold. And we want to grab the crimson vines so that we can create a bone meal farm. And we want some respawn anchors. Having those things will make our life complete. At least for what we want to do temporarily. Now I chose this particular area because it is huge. There's a lot to do here, and we're closer to the nether ceiling, which means we're not really going to get any gas spawning on us. We still will get piggies like that, by the way. So we have to be a little bit careful of what we do. But we're going to make it work, and we're going to have fun as best as we can. So I think for just a couple more minutes, we're going to do some basic resource. Hello. How'd you end up down here? Hey, don't shoot me. He drew his bow. I thought he was going to get me. No, he must want to hunt. Ooh, that scared me, because I just asked him, I was like, how you doing down here? Why'd you end up here? And first thing he does is draw a bow. And I'm like, dude, you got to chill out a little bit. I'm afraid he's going to shoot me. Oh, that's why. Can you get him for me? Please? I would be forever grateful if you shot that piglin for me. Well, you are a piglin, but the hoglin. Yes. Don't point that at me. Don't you dare point that at me. Alright, so we're talking about personal space and you're making me very uncomfortable, sir. Here, maybe if I make him a way out. That was not... You're still doing it. It's creepy. Here, made you a path. Get out of here, get out of here. Jeez. These guys have no manners. Uh-oh. Ah, see, warped mushrooms, that's what we do. Place them down as soon as you can and you're good to go. But they have to be on like these red or green blocks, so you have to be a little bit selective of where you place it. Hey, I got some gold for you guys. Maybe. Yes. Can you come bring me something here? Ah, that's what we need. We need some leather for some books. So this is the importance of trading, and especially like speedrunning things. If you really want to get, you know, what am I going to say here? What are those things called? Bookshelves. Bookshelves, that's what it is. So you can get your enchanting gear up and stuff like that. You'll see how quickly we get stuff. I just tossed him 10 pieces of gold. That's it. Not very much at all. I don't want these right now. I do want that. It's oxycle. I have to toss some stuff. Come on. Am I just tossing it in front of me? I'm on a mushroom, dude. Alright, here. I'm just picking up random stuff, aren't I? Hello. I gotta get stuff away from me for a second. Alright, now I can make me a chest here. And we'll just make a double chest so we can clear up some inventory if we can. If I have some room anyway. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so 10 pieces of gold. Let's see what we got. So we got 1 obsidian. Ow! Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, they are mad at me. Alright, this is my fate. Please attack each other. Well, guys, it's been fun. Wait, I can still save myself. Oh boy. If there was ever a point where I thought I was gonna die, that was it. I completely forgot a very important rule of the Crimson biome. And I will turn around to face you guys when I tell you this, because it's very important. Because I've lived in this biome on another world and completely forgot. Don't open chest. On that note, we'll see you guys later. Have a good day now. Bye-bye.